Okay. Wait.
Oh, you're in trouble. This isn't supposed to happen.
I think I'm screwed. Yeah, I think I'm screwed.
Elevator! Elevator, quick!
It's not working.
Stairs? Go around her.
Excuse me. I was just standing in the elevator that whole time, and she just decides to show up.
Yeah, well, she was probably making her way there. Maybe standing in place in this game isn't really a good idea.
And she can go through the floors. That's just lovely. No. Okay.
Color! Watch, you open it and she's there again.
Hi, dead. Nope, she's gone. She's gone. She's gone. She is so gone. Okay. I guess I did all that. Okay. I gotta go this way, I believe. He's locked.
Wrong way.
I gotta take a picture. Looks like the breaker room.
Yep.
This room is familiar. This place is dim, like a basement. Okay. Back to the elevator. Back to the elevator. Wait, can we go to the basement with the elevator?
No. There's a door you go through. From the first floor.
Hold on.
It's by some stairs. By
Oh,
those stairs.
Right there. Okay. Okay. Let's go find a hole in the floor. Wandering woman.
Isn't that ghost?
I think so, but she's not.
She's looking for you.
Yeah, she was just, yeah, I don't like that ghost.
She's following you now.
See, I thought the big baddie in the third one was pretty creepy with popping up once in a while. Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way. That goes up to the, garden. We don't want to go up there. So we started following her. We're not gonna follow her.
Yeah, because she might decide to come at you in the garden.
And be like, nom 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 nom.
I don't think that the ghosts eat people. Unless they're cannibal ghosts.
So what do ghosts do? Do they suck out your soul?
Yeah.
Or do they get a big scythe and, like, impale you?
They reap you with their reaping scythe. As if you are wheat.
And then they eat you. Long iron key. We gotta go back up there! Hooray! Hello? Excuse me, I'm leaving.
No offense, but you're really creeping me out, lady.
There's a shiny. There's a shiny. I can't leave without the shiny.
Too shiny.
Oh! Okay, that was not fair.
Hi, Hyper.
This hole in the floor is not making it any easier.
Well, watch for it, because there's a possibility a ghost might just reach for you from it.
Yeah, come on.
Why did she have what looks like stitches?
Oh, damn. I'm trying to use my, special lens. Didn't work. Where are you? Damn it! Get off me!
And then when she has you, she looks at you like,
Got you that time! How dare you attack me when I'm trying to get the shiny?
But she left the shiny for you.
Yeah. Blow. Who was that nurse? There you go.
Duty Nurse's Note 1. There is no change today. She's still unconscious, sleeping. I'm afraid. Is she still alive in this state? I looked at her cardiovascular and EEG data, which were in the doctor's desk. I don't know what she was holding, but if you look at little things in the numerical data, she may as well not be. Sometimes I can't help feeling like her eyes have opened. In my mind, I know it will be a blessing if this patient recovers. Even so, my heart trembles with uneasiness. When she opens her eyes and opens that door, I know the world will collapse. Hi, Snarf.
Hello.
So we're two halves of a heart each? Or we're a heart piece? Or heart container?
You have to sing the Zelda song.
Which Zelda song?
When you open a chest and you get a heart piece.
But I don't want it.
Oh. Never mind then.
I might make people go deaf. My awful singing.
I think you sing better than I do.
You heard my little kid's voice. Yes, I can.
Okay. And no, I'm not off to a great start tonight. But you know what? I still killed her. So, nyeh. I still killed her. It means I'm great and I'm awesome. I'd like to see you guys do it.
Grumpy Thera.
What the hell?
Ghost.
Ah, oh my god. No, no, no. That is just freaky. That guy's wearing that contraption. I'm not taking any chances. I'm with a fatal frame with these guys. Not unless one of them falls over dead.
Quick, run down the hallway.
Or walk really fast down the hallway.
You're breathing into the mic. There you go. I should have waited. Shouldn't have waited. Excuse me. Come in this side. Come in this side.
2 inches an hour.
He got fast.
Yes, he did.
It's like he took one of those 5-hour energy drinks.
5-hour energy. 5-hour energy for ghosts? Oh, crap. Excuse me. Okay, he's dead. And he's dead.
Hyper doesn't need energy to sustain himself. You've got another ghost.
Another one?
I didn't know they ran at you in this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the first one, and I am not gonna be bothered at all. Okay.
Snarf has 5-hour groggy? Tunnel.
Oh, here's the hospital.
Hyper is hyper enough without hyper drinks. I do not want to see hyper and hyper drinks. I'm afraid that hyper bouncing off the walls may make the room collapse.
I think I started drinking coffee when I was...
After you met me,
Yeah.
I introduced her.
My god. Girl in the elevator.
That makes you want to go in the elevator, doesn't it? Wouldn't it suck if you used the elevator and then the ghost attacked you while you were in the elevator? Was
Yes.
that your version of Shut Up, Zayli?
Well... There's a guy there.
I've been drinking coffee since I was like 5.
I started after I graduated high school.
Thera is with Zayli. Zayli is now going AFK.
Yeah, Tank, that's Azalea. She's helping me. You're missing it. You're missing it. You're missing a cutscene.
この匂いずっと時が止まっているようなあ私ここにいたことがあるなんだろうずっとここにいたかったような甘い感覚自分が溶けていくような
Yes.
She's just as insane as everyone else. I'll be right back.
Now that's the end of the chapter. Anyway, Tank, Zalia is helping me co-commentate on the Wind Waker videos, and she's one of my oldest friends. Go ahead and save there. I suppose I should wait for her to get back. So I will do that. Because there's probably going to be another cutscene. My drink is officially finished. Yep. I was drinking a strawberry lassi. Lassi. It's a kind of drinks that you get when you go to an Indian restaurant, like a mango lassi. It's like a yogurt and fruit, sugar and stuff. But we just Zayli makes them at home, so whenever she comes over we make lassi. It's good, but we make it more like a smoothie, because we put ice in it and stuff. Yeah, and it's better than like jamba juice, because jamba juice puts like sherbet and all that other stuff in their drinks. Less sugar. People are talking to me! Okay. Still waiting for Zayli to get back. But yeah, we're on chapter 7 now, I believe. So hopefully we'll be able to finish this game soon. I have 2 guests. They'll probably just take me to the previously thing. Hopefully. Yep. Okay. Oh, we're back to the guy. That's what my streams are for. To entertain you guys. Why don't you like this guy, Hyper? What's wrong with him? Shoshiro Kirishima. I like him. Hyper just doesn't like him because he doesn't have a camera. This is the detective guy who found the 5 girls in the basement. Zayli's almost back. There she is. No, the girls were not dead. Well, go back and watch the previous parts.
I'm back.
Yay. Okay, so we're back to the detective guy.
Hi, Tank.
Piper doesn't like him.
Hi, Hyper. I'm back.
Ruki doesn't hear. Did the elevator bell go off? You know, he's a hell of a lot better than Kai in Fatal Frame 3.
Yes, I have to agree with that. All Kai could do was lay on the couch and die. Well, he did. He left a burn mark in the couch, too. What kind of a guest does that?
That's only if, you don't do the right things in the game. Otherwise, you can save him.
Yeah, well, who does the right things the first playthrough?
Yeah.
Unless they've got a walkthrough.
Yeah, I didn't. Can I open that door, actually? Any other shinies? Yes. Awesome! Save point. I don't like the looks of this. Shiny? There's a shiny. Somewhere.
Or ghosts? Nope, shiny. Why is there a shiny in the wall?
I don't know. Oh, it's a crystal.
Oh. So you just reached up and yanked a crystal out of the wall.
Yeah. Let me see here. Oh, wait. How many? I have 14. Charge. Charge would be nice.
Are the crystals shared between all characters?
Yes.
Make a decision. Yay!
I've made a decision. Oh, that's the way I came. The gap is too narrow. I think it might collapse if I try, so it's impossible to go through. Whoa. Scribble notes. Looks like a will was placed here.
Okay, scribbled notes. I don't want to die here. I heard a legend about the coming of the day without suffering. A legend which says that those who hide here are the only ones that will survive. Someone performed it. The ceremony of passage. That woman has come. The woman's blooming. I saw her face. Warped, crushed, twisted, and pure. I saw her face. Blooming face. Warped, crushed, blooming, twisted, blooming, and pure. It's the end. Blooming. Blooming.
Who sits there and writes frantically?
Somebody who's turning into a squiggle head. That guy. Left. Left.
It sounds like the Kusabi. Oh. Ah!
Ouch.
Yeah. There we go.
It's a blooming ghost.
Where are you, dude? Not fair.
He has a weapon.
Can you leave me anything? Nope. Had to remember how to do that. I suck. I'm sorry.
You should practice when you change characters.
Yeah. But yeah, who sits there and writes frantically on a piece of paper while some insane woman is coming towards you with a crushed face?
No, she's not coming toward him. He saw her, and then it made him.
Go insane?
It made him get sick.
Oh.
Because when they see each other, if they're sick, they get sick, according to the notes we've been reading.
Okay. This leads to the doctor's office. He must also be involved in the kidnappings.
Hi, how you doing?
It's an empty elevator.
And it has come for you. Okay, maybe not empty. Really not empty. Is that 3?
Yep.
We got friends!
Bam!
That was close. You almost got a torch to the face.
Yep. Go forward. Go forward.
Behind you! And behind you.
Well, isn't that just lovely? Hi.
That one is sad.
Go away.
She was that close. Behind you.
There.
He, it, thing. I don't know.
Did pretty good that time. Sealed by a strong force. But
That means a ghost is standing against the door on the other side going, "You shall not pass." What?
you shall not pass. It's a mask. No, that's dead end. Okay.
Elevator.
Because I guess we can't go into the doctor's office.
Take the elevator.
Let me try this again real quick.
Do it.
Yeah.
satisfies my bossiness.
Oh, there was a doll there.
Now you must go back?
I don't know if I can. It stopped. Yeah.
Oh well.
Where's before org? We are looking for shinies.
Underneath the table thing?
Right there. Ugh.
I want to know why they reach for things in 2 centimeters a second.
I think it's the game loading when they do that.
I think they do it on purpose. See? Death certificate.
Tomoko
Hinuma.
Yeah.
Ditto. Autopsy result. Name Tomoko Hinuma. Cause of death, drowning. Death report. Discovered floating in the Rogetsu Hall pool by a nurse. She has already entered into cardiac arrest when she was discovered. Notes. On the night of the Kagura, there were reports of confusion at the time Tsubaki Tono fell unconscious. The Luna Sedata crisis began on the night of the Kagura. A scrawled note was found. It appears to be a suicide note. A typical example of returning to normal after losing oneself within the Kagura. Traces of budding. The face was removed from the body.
That job, it has to suck.
We should have more ghosts walking around going, my face! My face!
It appears to be a corpse. It's covered by multiple pieces of cloth. Placed onto the face is the same type of mask that can be found all around this building. I heard a shiny.
I see blue. Lots of blue.
Where'd he go?
He vanished.
Yeah. There's a shiny over there. How about over here? Yay! Sacred water is nummy. My god.
Incomplete documents incinerated. Notice, there are deficiencies in the records of the recent deaths. Regarding designated records, incineration must be carried out immediately. Please use the incinerator in the backyard of the old building for this purpose.
Backdoor key.
It was a mouse in the bag. Or a kitty in the bag.
Okay, this is the first floor. Okay.
I guess you're going all the way down there?
I guess so.
That lady's going to come out and go rah at you. There's shinies everywhere.
And then she'll say, "We will always be together." Oh wait, wrong game.
Death certificate. Tsubaka Tono. Occupation. Nurse at Rogetsu Hall. Death report. Performed as the Utsuwa of the Rogetsu Kagura dance. Collapsed during the middle of the dance. Cause unknown. According to the testimonies, by the time the crowd had reached her, she was already dead. Cause of death. Autopsy results do not indicate any external injuries or diseases. There was a suspected heart attack, but this has not yet been confirmed as the cause. Further notes. We cannot determine the condition of her face. The cause for this is unknown. Simultaneous deaths of the shrine maidens. Did the ceremony of passage impact the festival? Was it caused by the mask which was used? Usage of the masks has long been taboo.
Then you shouldn't use the mask.
It's not, Kyrie.
I heard another shiny. Where?
There was one in a corner close to you.
There's a doll. But I need to...
You need to switch the film.
Yeah. Whoops. Okay.
Are there more shinies?
Let's see. Oh, wait. There's one. Red crystals.
There's blue light. It may just be the body or something near it. The face, the mask?
I wonder if I have to switch the thing again. Let's see. Yep. Ugh. Ugh.
That's charming.
Ugh.
Yeah, it did sort of look like Jim Carrey, didn't it?
I don't know.
We're back.
No.
You're being stalked by them this time.
Or at least that. Come on. Ugh. Can I just leave? No. Where are you, dude?
You were pointed at him. The thingy starts to charge up when you've got him in your sight.
That guy will not leave me alone. Where are you, dude?
He thinks you have his face.
My face!
That's probably what he's saying, too.
My eyes! The ropes! My eyes! The ropes! Can I leave now?
Yep. You may pass.
Goodness gracious.
She wants you to follow her. So she can turn around and claw at you.
Right. Oh, it's that one grating. Nothing happened. How can I turn on the power? Ah! Okay.
Jumpy.
Well, never mind. A device somewhere.
Gee, I wonder where.
It's a dark room, and some sort of electrical device is visible on the wall.
Have we seen something like that before?
I don't know.
Where could it be?
No shiny. No shiny. Let's go back this way.
That took a long time for that thing to think.
Hi.
Uh,
How are you?
yeah, that wasn't creepy at all.
Again? Okay, he's more annoying than the broken neck woman.
Okay, that was pretty obnoxious.
Yeah. Where are you?
No, don't look away. See your power thingy's charged?
Where is he, though?
Maybe just let the picture snap. Maybe the game's bugged. No, I bet they're way He's following you. He's waiting for the opportune moment to appear.
Come on, dude. There he is. There's another one. Yep. Go away. Turned on the switch. Power in this area has also been turned on. We can go! I'm lost.
What's to the left? Nothing, right?
This way?
No.
This way.
Forward and to the left.
A button. That we can't push.
But it's the red button.
Interesting. I don't like the noises.
Construction workers' journal. Our work was temporarily halted. Some of the tunnels known to be beneath the island were found, and this has stopped our expansion. When this hospital was first built, the director's office was put in the basement. What did the director think when they hit these tunnels? On this island, been a cultural taboo for a long time. Was it because of these tunnels? In one of the tunnels, I noticed that the moonlight was filtering through from the writing on the page here has been interrupted.
Because someone clobbered him.
That sucks. I'm never gonna sit down in the middle of nowhere and start writing in a diary, ever. Someone might just come along and smack me over the head.
Yep. So that's a dead end, pretty much. Yep. Looks like it. Oh, the doll. Get a little closer here. Okay. Ah! Dude! Go away. Let's look at our map here. I don't think we went that way.
You did go that way,
We did?
didn't you? Isn't that where the box is? That you flipped the switch on? Oh. Go to the door. Escape before the ghosts come back. Like I said.
Door. Please let me go through the door.
Faster!
Hi. Hi.
Oh, she's on the ceiling and following you.
Hi. Hi. I can't do anything until I destroy her, I guess. What the hell are you doing on the ceiling?
She stapled herself there when she lost her mind.
She what?
Stapled herself there when she lost her mind. Or used duct tape.
Oh! Look.
Can you look upwards?
Come
You
over
need
here.
medicine.
Oh, yeah.
It's time to take your medicine. In a non-evil way. Yes, Tank.
She's crawling. You dead. Yep.
Or a cell phone with a spirit stone installed in it. You could take pictures.
Yes.
Only if it's a ghost toaster. What's going on?
Ghost walked in there.
Oh.
You Hybara viewing books.
His name is you.
You!
Didn't we have a problem like that in one of the other ones as well?
Yeah, the fiance of the main character in the third one was named Yu. Y-U-U.
From Soya Yomotsuki. After a long time, I have finally completed the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. I poured my heart and soul into it, and I feel I gave my everything. My spirit is exhausted. I want to thank you for your help. Lost documents on the ceremony of passage were restored, and the techniques became clear. Above all, I studied the paints that are the key to the mysterious mask of the lunar eclipse, and gathered all that were necessary. You will surely see the results you wished for at the ceremony, and the true mask of the lunar eclipse complete. The true mask of the lunar eclipse is by no means the same as the abominable mask of legend, and it will not create the day without suffering. The catastrophe was caused because the mask of the lunar eclipse made by this Soyetsu was incomplete. Soyetsu wrote that this mask will open the gate to the afterlife. Your implacability bore fruit. I must endeavor to protect the mask until the Rogetsu Kagura. I will not be present for the ceremony of passage, but I'll be praying for its success. Soyu Yomotsuki.
Evil plans.
Chinese? Shiny.
A note by the director.
The day of the Kagura nears. The Rogetsu Kagura dance will probably once again overflow with guests. Tourists are coming again. The Kagura dance spreads Rogetsu Island's name and has brought in revenue. Lately, preparations below have not been advancing. Yu has spoken to all of the Kanade, and the true mask of the lunar eclipse is complete. We must resurrect the ceremony of passage. The mask of the lunar eclipse made the shrine maiden bloom, and she began to destroy the island. Assuming that the day without suffering had arrived, people feared and detested the ritual. But as for the mask of the lunar eclipse in the ceremony for the Yotsuwa, it may cure my daughter's illness. The mask of the lunar eclipse is my final move in treating Lunasadara syndrome. In the Rogetsu Kagura, the Utsuwa loses her own sense of self within the mask, and the mask of the lunar eclipse erases all their memories. They are brought to that essential place. Once there, their self returns and floods into them. If the ceremony of passage is successful, the long battle with Lunasadara syndrome will end. My wife thought the sickness of our daughter was her fault and took her own life. I have waited a long time from that day. Perhaps I won't have to look at my daughter's unhappy face anymore. The results of this research are dedicated to my late wife.
So is he a good guy or a bad guy?
He's an involuntary bad guy? A tragic guy. Because he causes a tragedy by accident.
Any more shinies? I see no more shinies. There's a shiny out here.
Special examination schedule. As planned, the next 5 patients related to the special examination have been arranged. Examination will take place in the director's office. The limited access is essential. Inpatients, room 310, Misaki Aso. Room 308, Ruka Yomotsuki. Room 203, Madoka Sukimori. Outpatients, Marie Shinomaya, Tomoe Nanomura. And at the end, a hurriedly scribbled memo is attached. Today's choice for the Kagura Kanade was bad. Without them, it will just be an ordinary festival. In previous ceremonies of passage, there was much scrutiny over the choice of Kanade, a pure, obedient, sensitive maiden. The mask and the music easily devour these maidens. By nature, the festival decides a community's fate, and we must embrace the seriousness and responsibility of the ritual. We must have perfection in the selection, even if that means there must be delays in choosing. So we choose victims, and they die instead of us.
Choose! Shiny?
That's what it sounds like to me.
Shiny?
Shiny.
Nice.
Phone.
Paging Dr. Yu.
Get over here, you. Assistance note 4.
More reading.
Oh boy! The lunar eclipse. The ceremony of passage is nearing. The only tradition which remains from the olden days is the old form of the Rogetsu Kagura dance. The song pours forth from the masked Kanade. The souls of the dead enter the Utsuwa. The primordial dance that releases these is all called the ceremony of passage. The director said preparations have been made for the stage in the underground lunar hall, but the performing handmaidens, songs, chimes, flutes, drums, strings, are those 5 kanade the same? Don't step on the headphones.
Sorry.
The dancer, is she really a vessel? And what about the ceremony of passage in the midst of the Rogetsu Kagura dance? I can't get rid of the anxiety I have. Time for some drugs. But I am beginning to become strongly drawn to the ceremony of passage. It's because I saw the mask of the lunar eclipse. That mask, the soft smile on the brink of tears, the instant anger visible over facing death, the maniac feeling when seeing that mask. I still want to see the dance using this mask. No, I even want to be in it myself. It's too late to turn back. No escape.
No escape.
No escape.
カルテがまとまったら俺の部屋まで持ってきてくれ。一応見ておく。霊媒体質の子は分かるようにしておいてくれ。男はいい。必要ない。
You sick bastard. More shinies?
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
No more shinies. It's stuck.
Sweeping motion. Dramatic sweeping motion. And the curtain doesn't move. Would you be happier if he was wearing a skirt?
Nobody likes this guy. I don't know why. What's wrong with him?
He keeps getting attacked by these ghosts. That's what's wrong with him. What about a kill? Ah!
Like, he's not that bad. Like I said, he's a hell of a lot better than Kai. See? Seishin likes him.
Like a Japanese Michael Jackson?
Because this is Thriller. You don't know that song, do you?
No.
It's one of...
I don't listen to Michael Jackson.
That's the only song I know of that he sings. I mean, that I know.
What's wrong with killing ghosts with a flashlight? Why is the camera better?
Oh, wait. I gotta go around.
Oh, okay, good.
So I gotta go down that way.
Yeah, I don't know any of those, Spartan.
Yes, Seishin understands. Kai, who's in the third one, all he did was, like Zayli said, die on a couch.
Why is Snarf laughing at me?
Die on a couch and hide. And his camera sucked.
Snarf's laughing at me and all you can talk about is dying on couches.
He's not laughing at you.
Yes, he is.
He likes you.
Snarf, Dad.
Where? I got her. I don't know how I got her.
Okay, Snarf. I'll believe you this time. Next time the squeaky mallet comes out.
I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna play the third one, and people are gonna be like, Kai sucks!
But I can't really fault them for saying that, because he sort of does.
I know, but if they're complaining about this guy...
Then they'll just miss this guy.
yeah.
Yes, Squeaky of Death. Squeaky.
I don't like this room.
And Station's here, so I have to make the noise just for her.
This is the right way.
Yes, but you've been silent.
She's not feeling good. Hate this room.
あの瞬間だけの
Man. It's too far away. At least she showed me where to go. Save state! Save state! Oh, I can't. Never mind.
Dolls' heads with spiky things on them.
I'm saving.
Yep.
Should probably shop too.
Shinies are us.
Yes. Shinies are us. How may I help you? Why can't I buy those? Oh, because he has the camera. Ner. I'm an idiot.
It's okay. Your brains will come back after you've had a full night of sleep.
Yeah. Shiny.
Incinerator.
The discarded documents. Maybe not everything was burned. But I want the shiny first. Shiny. A file fell.
You get to read it.
The film record of the Rugetsu Kagura must still be burned. No other record of the dance has ever been recorded or stored before. But this film is strange. At first I thought the film was damaged. However, I confirmed that when I watched it one more time, that I could clearly see a woman that I had not seen when I was there in person. She seemed to be dancing. I also saw the nurse, mixing together somehow. But then I saw the woman much more clearly. Gradually, this woman fades in. When I realized what was occurring, I couldn't believe it myself. I refused to think about it. No more of this footage should be taken, even for verification. Already, I am reluctant to be near this film. Without waiting for the director's instructions, I'll use the incinerator out back. But did you get a chance to destroy it? No! A tightly bound pile of letters was left at the bottom. These are addressed to me? Kirishima. What?
Look at the number of pages.
27! Ah! Water.
I'll read it, but you have to get me something to drink.
Like what?
Water. Anything to keep my throat hydrated, because that is going to be a lot of reading.
Okay, you're gonna have
Which button do I hit?
to hit the A button.
A button. Okay. Kirishima, it seems you've also come to this island for work. I have come to Rogetsu Island to focus on studying its society. The culture of this island is interesting. It really stands out with its originality. The purpose of my latest research is this island's mask. It is known that the mask is related to the island's religion. However, there are still many mysteries. This is the year of the Kagura dance, which occurs every decade. Many masks are made for the Kagura. If all goes well, perhaps I may be able to visit the actual place where the island's masks are made. I think I'm going to stay on this island for a while. Remember my little sister, Iori? She's also with me. I'm looking forward to this mysterious Kagura. It's completely adapted for tourists. Iori wants to meet you and have a drink together with you when you come to the island. It's unusual that the natives of this island don't traditionally consume large quantities of alcohol. Kusangi University Assistant Professor Takashi Aiba. First of all, the Kagura mask is a part of the ceremony believed to represent God. Traditionally, the form of the god for the coming year is unified with the current god during Kagura dance. However, Rogetsu Island's mask is not the face of God. First of all, this island does not believe in a god. Recently, it became known as the Rogetsu Kagura dance. However, it was formerly known as the ceremony of passage. The name takes its meaning from an old word which talks of the return of the dead.
Yep.
I think that since masks are put on the faces of the dead, the island's masks perhaps imitate the dead, covering the faces of the dead with masks, dancing. These customs are rarely ever seen. This mask is the form of death on this island, or perhaps it in the form of the dead. If you imagine an unchanging dead face, could this eternal face be the true representation of the island's mask? Did the mask used in the ceremony of passage have some kind of unique role in the ritual? Did anybody understand what the heck those words just meant?
No.
Okay. That is the mask worn by the Utsuwa. The Utsuwa's mask was made before all other Kagura masks, and the other Kagura masks have different origins. Even among those, I was struck by the prominent presence of the imitation of the lunar eclipse made by Soyetsu Yomotsuki, the mask of the lunar eclipse. However, the island fell into ruin when the shrine maiden wearing the mask of the lunar eclipse bloomed. After this, its existence became taboo on the island, and even mentioning it is frowned upon. The mask-making techniques of Soyetsu's era were lost as a result of the disaster that once occurred. However, other than that, we know nothing of the jet-black mask. Now, Soya is trying to revive the advanced mask-making techniques of Soyetsu's era. Just maybe a part of the mask of the lunar eclipse. I was told that my sister has a mild case of Luna Sedata. After watching the Rogetsu Kagura, she might get better. Even so, she'll briefly be hospitalized here.
Mistake, man.
Extended hospitalization was discussed, but only as an extreme and unlikely option. I will continue to research the masks. I did come to the island to visit, but a black mask. At the time when the dead return, the dead are all the same formless spirits. I cannot imagine the purpose of this mask. What sort of ritual is it that suggests summoning spirits back from the dead? Its peaceful smile is like a Buddha statue. However, the Buddha statues do not share the primitive sense of emptiness in this mask. I believed before that they were speaking of death with this mask, but now it may be that it isn't death, but something else. When I see it, it drags me into the bottom of a deep nothingness. A feeling so dreadful relief floods into me. It's so beautiful.
Beautiful.
Mask of the lunar eclipse. Even though my eyes were crushed,
What?
I still looked. I saw it. It's beautiful.
What the? What?
Here. I don't know. I'm done reading. I'm
Water behind you.
escaped.
Look. Look. Yeah. There. His eyes were crushed. Okay. Why does everyone turn insane here?
They keep looking at squiggle heads and losing their minds.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Let's follow the ghost. I saw a shiny.
No, you didn't. You imagined
The
it.
thing was blue.
But you didn't actually see a shiny. You saw blue.
Must find the shiny. 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 Shiny.
There it is. In the tree!
I will have it!
Is that a woman hanging from the tree? No, that's a woman in front of you. Okay.
Well, you know, Rio, they all run like this in the Fatal Frame games. So I'm used to it. Where are we going, Ghosty? Shiny? Shiny. Chain. He finally gets a power-up. Nice. Ah. Go ahead and do that. There we go. Anything else we can power up here? What's death do? Yeah, I'll wait. Okay. Gravestones, I think. Looks like gravestones. God damn it. Oh well.
Tsubaki Tono's diary. I came to this island upon Uncle's recommendation. Although I was scared at first, I'm very grateful now. The people at the hospital and the islanders are very kind and have taught me all kinds of things. This year a festival done once every decade called the Rogetsu Kagura will be held. The role of Utsuwa maiden is to dance in the ceremony, seemingly lifted up by God in the dance, and I was a little surprised to find out that the islanders had recommended me. Still, the role of the Utsuwa has a rich and beautiful feeling to it, and it was just right for a person around my age, so I decided to accept. To be able to participate in this island's ancient festival is a great honor, and best of all, I think it will be a wonderful opportunity to convey my gratitude. It seems that from now on, I'll need to undergo some sort of purification training involving masks. This role is my duty.
It's always their duty. Hi!
Yeah. Gone.
So... I don't think there's anything else here. Can't even...
Ooh, blue.
Where?
You were in front of it, and it turned blue. That's all I know.
Maybe it's over this way. Eh. Nope. That blue will be mine.
Yes, we think it is, Station.
Yeah, I think... Yeah.
The map might be able to tell us. Does the map tell all? Yes.
That cemetery. It's interesting how they have the tombs all pyramided up.
Have they just crammed them all in, you mean?
Yeah. There's a blue here.
Maybe down at the base of the grave?
Look back up.
It goes away. Maybe on the other side?
That's what I tried, and...
Upward?
Screw it. I'm leaving. Ooh, doll.
Cancel the leaving.
Ah! I'll call her later. Everyone is just calling me today.
Did you change the lens?
Let's see. I don't remember how you switch between them. So we'll just do this.
Yeah, it'll glow blue when there's an item as well. Back up,
How do
maybe.
I change? Trying to figure out how to change the... It's not how.
What are you trying to do?
There we go.
Oh, there.
That makes it easier. So when I don't want to use it anymore? Oh! Now I can take pictures again! Okay. I should have done that in the first place.
I don't like dolls either. They have eyes.
Yep.
It freaks me out.
There's a... Where is blue?
It must be in, like, the center.
I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die. They're still coming!
Three of them.
My head!
Yeah, there's lots of them right now. Maybe you're just supposed to run?
Yeah, running's good. Running's good.
Because it looks like they just keep coming back.
Hi. Well, I gotta recharge my spirit power. Can't fight them right now. It's charging down there in the lower right.
Just leap down the stairs. They're small enough. This is not the time to be slowing down.
Let's see if I can even get through the door. It might not let me. Go hop on the incinerator and die.
Already dead.
Let me through.
Very slowly.
Whew. I don't know where I'm going now.
Well, you looked at the incinerator. Did you learn anything from the incinerator?
We read that really long note that I was only half paying attention to, because in the kitchen. Oh, and he has crushed eyes instead of crushed ice.
Yes, I prefer crushed ice.
Where?
Right?
Man inside sink.
Why is there a guy inside the sink?
I don't know.
Why is he still sitting there? Okay.
Water has accumulated in the sink. Something like red oil has floated up to the water surface and formed a film. So he was taking a bath. I guess.
Or processing film. Developing it.
Well, let's
Stuff?
see. I guess we'll go back to the main area, see what happens. Thank you, Tank, for informing us.
We all now know that the world is going to end very soon. The gaseous cloud from Tank is going to kill us all.
Up the stairs. Where did he go? Over here? No. There's nothing over here. Over this way? This way. Think.
Is that an X on the floor?
No.
Nope.
Just wood.
Just me seeing things again.
Am I going the right way?
I don't know. Where are you going?
I was following that ghost.
I didn't know where the ghost went. Yes, Hyper.
I'm in the mental hospital. Where'd you go? I heard a shiny.
I refuse to fear you. Was the soda tasty?
I heard a shiny. Shiny? I heard a shiny.
In the room you just left somewhere. I can't drink root beer. I miss root beer and cream soda.
Well, the elevator's open.
It's inviting you in. It gives me headaches because there's too much sugar in it.
3? Guessing? game is slightly
which,
scary.
it has been scientifically proven that diet drinks make you hungry. Really, really hungry.
Yeah. Hold on just a second. Aw, Hyper. You're making me sad. I've seen worse.
You know, you might want to go into your menu or something to prevent ghosts from
I'm just making sure I follow
floating up through floors or something.
These games are scary for me. So,
They're
you know.
also scary for me.
But for some people, gory games could be scary for them. Are you okay?
Gory things. Gory things.
Yeah. Because I like it's the same reason why I watch suspenseful movies. Because I like them.
Welcome back.
I like being all tense and, you know,
And jumping.
and jumping and killing ghosts and stuff. Incinerator. I don't either. One of my coworkers was telling me about God of War 3. And my eyes went really wide. I'm like, I'm gonna stay away from that one. Yeah, I'm just making sure I follow the stupid ghost because I'm not gonna wander around forever. Cemetery.
I have some adventure games like that.
Oh, that's right, okay. I gotta go to the dining hall. Back downstairs. Yeah, play with the lights off and with headphones on. I can guarantee you, you're gonna be scared. Or at least with surround sound. 'Cause that's how I played the first one. Okay. Trying this again.
Is Eternal Darkness that scary?
I've heard the title, but I can't remember like what system it's for and what it's about.
Between us, we probably have it covered. The systems, I mean.
Yeah. Play. Ah, it's for GameCube. She looks like she's floating.
They all fall down.
あの時ミコが死んだ。何が起こってたんだ。
Feet. Yes, station. There's an oil painting in the fireplace, about half of it's burnt. Another tape. Oh, God!
Quick, listen to the tape.
I'm not listening to it while they're... Oh, I can't leave. I can't leave.
You can't?
Nope. Go away! I'm gonna get hit. I knew. Got back into a corner.
Shiny.
There was like a little shimmery green thing across the door. That means I can't leave until they're dead. Is that it? Let me just make sure there's no other shinies in here. I'm gonna listen to the tapes, because I haven't been doing that. I apologize. Any more shinies? There's a shiny here.
I don't think I want to know what that means. They'll be back for the next chapter. There's more than one
Jeez.
girl, too.
Where's the girls? We don't like the guy. Bring back the girls. I'm gonna stand right here.
You're gonna make them look at him because they're whiny?
Yep. Look at this sexy guy who has a flashlight.
Ooh la la, flashlight!
What are they gonna do? Oh, right. Tapes. Oh, whoops. Records. We haven't listened to 3 of them, so we'll do that now.
We like the guy, we like his flashlight, and we like his shoes.
Yeah.
Screams.
9月17日、同月代。祭りの中に灰原は発見できず。
Blooming is when they become swiggle heads, I
神楽
think.
の間はこの
Or is
建
that
物は
budding?
締め切られ、
I don't know.
誰も出入りできない。俺の勘が外れたか。しかし、この島のどこかに潜伏している可能性もある。明日から調査を始める。小さな島だ。灰原がしていれば必ず跡を残すはずだ。9月17日、灰原病院。巫女はすでに心肺停止状態。原因不明の突然死と診断されている。9月17日、灰原病院、霊安室。
He's from
この島
Japan.
では死者に仮面をつける
He is
風
from
習があるら
Japan,
しい。
right? Okay.
ここはあんまり気持ちのいいものじゃないな。見ない方が良いと言われたが、本人か確認するため仮面を取ってもらうことにする。
You need to work on your pronunciation.
何があった？写真を撮っておく。博多から本人と確認。
Do!
Well, Tank, this game is a Japanese game. It's imported from Japan, so they're gonna be talking in Japanese.
Work on your pronunciation.
9月25
Steak
日
is not how you say
同
it.
滅か。
Steak is like steak, and while that might be tasty, that is not
聞き
correct.
込みができた。関係者以外は入るのが難しいが、さやかさんの口添えもあってなんとか潜り込めた。月遊病というのは記憶をなくす病気らしく、
Oh no, now I made people want
ほとん
steak.
ど要領を得ない。見たと言った次の瞬間には見ていないという。これじゃ聞き込みにならない。
If Jar Jar is your role model, you need help.
3階のマガキという男の部屋で少女を見たという証言を得た。これからその部屋へ向かう。
I don't even know what's going on in this tape.
Yeah, she's looking over and she just sees steak everywhere.
どうもこの絵のことらしい。
Now you're gonna want it too.
Maybe.
俺
Delicious food! Hyper Q!
老滅館4階。ここで最後だ。奥の部屋を調べればこの建物を全て調べたことになる。この部屋の住人
That was random station.
Do I know about Ivan? Do I want to know?
He's in the Harvest Moon game I'm playing.
Oh,
灰原
okay.
について聞いてもおそらく無駄だろう。しかも今は昏睡状態という
Station's
こと
not
だ。
sharing.
しかしここはまるで牢獄だ。捜索終了。灰原も少女たちもここにはいない。
Well, that was weird.
Is he sweet? Ivan.
Yeah. When the tape ended, something came through my Wii remote.
Oh. Probably just Japanese words you couldn't understand.
It was like a ghost or something, I guess.
9月29日救済所。病院の関係者から少女たちについてタレコミ。もう一度灰原病院内を捜索する。9月29日灰原病院。病院の地下2階で少女たちを発見。5人とも無事。しかしあれは俺の見間違いなのだろうか。少女たちの顔が嫌い子。またか。どういう意味なんだ。
Okay. Alright, so I've looked at the thing. Not sure where to go now. Let's go save!
Save is good.
Yep. This way.
Now you know where to go.
Yep.
Back to the elevator.
I'm gonna save it though. No, not shop. Save. See if I can try to finish this chapter and then we'll end it, I think.
That means no more girls for you people.
Ha ha! Okay. I don't know where she went. Let's guess. You guys are stuck seeing the smexy Japanese guy. It's what you get for complaining.
Yeah, you guessed correctly. She's waiting for you.
Hyper
Yeah,
likes
because
his
we can
shoes.
see his shoes, huh? Well, I'm the one who said it first.
Yes. So probably shiny in there. Yes.
Third floor nurse's log. There is one issue to report about a patient. Recently, I've observed a significant change in the condition of Magaki from room 309. Problematic behavior has increased. For example, he grins as if obsessed by something and sometimes suddenly cries out in a loud voice.
That would be awesome. Station.
Yesterday, after lights out, he suddenly started to scream, so I ran to him. When I got there, he turned to me, grabbed me, and started to shout strange words at me, like eradication and destruction. Furthermore, there have been dramatic changes in the pictures he draws. He keeps drawing this sinister-looking woman, and there is no doubt that this woman is the patient from the isolation ward. Why is Magaki drawing pictures of this woman? To me, it seems like an omen for that person without a face to awaken.
Another tape. Any other shinies? Let's go ahead and listen. Ah.
10月9日、さやかさんが島を出るという。ルカちゃんを他の病院に入れたいということだが、急な話だし当てもない。この数日でさやかさんは随分やつれた気がする。少しでも目を離すとふっとどこかいなくなってしまいそうだ。俺は
Okay. Nothing else, right? Okay. Beepy? No. Crackly. I go into that mode too sometimes.
I haven't. I should, though. I should find someone to go fangirl over, because it sounds like fun.
Sephiroth?
Eh. I got tired of his whole, I am becoming one with the mac and cheese thing.
I heard a shiny.
It just gets tiring. Here I am going, becoming one with the planet. One with the planet. The planet!
He's actually a lot better in Crisis Core.
ルカをお願いします。
but I've never seen Crisis Core.
I played it for you.
I don't remember. I was in college.
College was a blur. Picture of the former hospital.
Sayaka's Diary 4. Soya's obsession has engulfed him. I can't understand what idea is it that drives him and Haibara this way. If Ruka isn't treated quickly, it seems that she doesn't ask about the island, but about someplace far away. After this, however, it may be impossible to help Ruka. Soya, I'm sorry. I'm worried about you, but it may not be possible to save you. I think I will leave this island soon.
She left him. Because all he loved was masks. Uh-oh. Hi.
That's what Usagi means.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sound.
The Kusabi is coming.
They told me just transfer the recording over.
Yeah. Dude, don't shine your light at me.
Sae was creepy.
Yes. Where are you?
It's okay, Hyper. You will know one day, just not right now.
You blinded me! Bastard!
Everything got bright. It's not like you can't see, though. He can blind you much worse than that.
Yeah. He could crush my eyes.
With his flashlight, candle, stick, whatever he's using.
I don't know what he's doing. Where are you? Key. And it's not going to show us where it goes to. Lovely. Okay. I'm going to go
We're going
see
to the painter's room.
my painting. That's what he said. We can't go in. But I want to go in! Fine. I'm leaving.
Hopefully they'll make more Fatal Frame. And actually, port them to American consoles.
I heard that they're working on Fatal Frame 5.
I heard that there might be a movie.
That was years ago. I don't think they're going to.
I hope not.
Yeah, they'll probably just rip it apart.
Graceful.
See, now you can see his shoes. Hi. Okay, that's kind of creepy.
He's going to crawl at you.
No.
They have to have at least one in every game.
One ankle biter. Yep. Where are you, dude? Hi. That hurt. Sorry. Sorry.
It's probably way easier to aim with that thing.
The flashlight?
Yeah, because when you look through a camera, your view is limited.
Yeah. Ah, damn it! Wasn't down far enough. Heal up here.
You totally bit your toes.
He bit my toes. Go away! You dead? You're dead. Painting. Pictures painted on the floor.
Haven't we looked at this already? Oh yeah, that was another character.
Mm-hmm. It looks lovely.
Jesus, Squigglehead!
この風景
Shouldn't he look older?
これは灰原は
Smelly head.
Mm-hmm.
再び島を訪れたあの日この島から人が消えた
End chapter.
It's okay, session. It's recorded. You can watch it all over again.
Probably switching back to one of the girls anyway. Hyper, you've been complaining about this the whole time.
Yeah, but now he wants to see the girls because the girls are coming back.
Too bad.